Oh, hello, hello. Wait, 1 second. What's up, nerds? We are back. Yeah, we had some not so fun, or yeah, actually, you know what, kind of fun runs. We definitely were a little all over the place. We were not very focused, nor taking necessarily cohesive cards by any means. This one would have been a good one. These are some good relics. We got kind of Tez, man. Tez is not the way, oftentimes. Which was Astrolabe. That's right. I actually made it fairly far with Defect, but yeah, unfortunately there was no patch today, which is uncharacteristic, but maybe since they did the first major update last week, they didn't do a patch today. I wonder if they say anything in here. Let's see. This was 4 days ago. Okay, so this is just the major update. All right, when was that? April 16th? Like, it's interesting because it says April 26th here, but they definitely released like pretty much this exact same wording in the major update. I just... Thursday, April 23rd. So a week ago. Yeah, it's like almost, it's the exact same wording, but they just posted it 3 days later in game. I'm confused. Regardless, we do not have a patch today, so we are just going to be playing on the most recent. And I guess we'll start off with Clad. Or actually, since we... Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll start with Clad. I'm also going to be eating a peanut butter cookie, so bear with me. Winged boots aren't bad, but I do want to start getting used to playing with this because I think it could be fun. So we're going to try it. Perfected Strike Stomp. Okay. I think we can make that work. Although we inherently made this Perfected Strike weaker with the transform. But alright. Let's move this away from my face. While I let's see. This is forced elites, which feels bad. Forced elite, forced elite, forced elite. It kind of looks like we'll for sure go to the left. We'll see what this event gives us and then kind of decide from there, but it kind of feels bad going to a shop, fighting an elite, and if I need to avoid this elite, I have to go to another shop. So yeah, force elite, force elite. So more than likely, I'm going up the middle. But then I only get one elite. That's fine. All right. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we get something cool. That's 18. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It'll kill the little guy. Don't take any damage. Sweet. I kind of like this headbutt. We're in overgrowth, so we can kind of prioritize damage. And especially in this fight, I could headbutt stomp. Although that would require me to play stomp first, so if it's in the same turn, that's probably not going to happen. Anger isn't bad for the immediate. If I do go elite hunting, I think that's probably going to be more useful. And this helps me play stomp. Okay, yeah, anger. There was part of me that says take an early headbutt. So that way if we get something like Rampage, or I guess mainly Rampage. Or that'd be 5, 6, 6, 12, 17. Okay. You know what? Let's do it. My multiple perfected strikes don't often play out well, but we will attempt it. As much as I love Spoils Map, this is very early for it, so I'm going to say no. It's unfortunate because this is kind of just a waste of a tile if I go this way. But I am feeling strong enough to take an additional elite. I don't know if I can quite do back-to-back, which is the problem. I could go this way, but then I don't get a fire before the elite. Hmm. 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 Yeah, maybe to the right was a better decision to make. All right, we're gonna try it. Oh, we get a cleat, some monies. Whoops. Okay. Well, luckily this shop is pretty okay. Like, quite honestly, I think I might just skip this. The only thing that is looking okay is dismantle. But I don't have a lot of vuln. So this would probably be the upgrade, which I don't necessarily need it to be. Probably Perfected Strike. One of them at least. I guess armaments wouldn't be terrible in this situation. I really haven't taken that many cards. But I don't have any card draw, so like it's not as good. Yeah, I think I might just skip. Okay. I'm just gonna skip it. And we're gonna upgrade Perfected Strike. One of them. I have only fought 2, so let's fight one more. Is there any reason I should take damage this fight? I don't think so. That's unfortunate. Let's see, this is doing 24. Bashing would make this do 27. So right now I have 17. 27 plus 9 is 36. 17 plus 36 is 53. Okay. Cool. Okay. Isn't ever Whirlwind? I mean, having more AoE for the kin isn't the worst thing. It kind of helps me play Stomp. Like, if there's ever a turn where I strike 2, only have 2 energy, use strike twice, I can play Whirlwind to drop this to 0 and then play this. I need a defensive card. This isn't my favorite defensive card, but I think I have to take it. Especially right before the elite. Yikes. Okay. Let's see. I have 18, 24, 30 damage. And I have... Okay, so I have to use all 3. I think that's fine. And then hopefully we draw back into Stomp in some way. That's fine. 14, 17. So we can... Oh, shoot. I am not going to be able to play both Perfected Strike and Stomp in the same turn. So right now I'm taking 14, 17, 20. I'm taking 4. There's no way that I can set up a kill on anything. Let's see. I guess I could strike. Strike here. And then I could strike Stomp to get AoE damage down. Take a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm taking a little bit of damage here to potentially set up the kill for next turn. But there is a possibility where I don't draw Stomp, and then I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we take 4. Yeah, so I think I'm just taking 12 to the face. We go strike, Stomp. I could weak pot here. It only really saves me like 3. Take 12. This was so close to being a pretty good fight all around, but it was alright. Okay. Still not bad. First time you play attack, skill, or power, gain 1 strength and dexterity per turn. So it sounds like we need a power. We have expensive cards, so Stampede doesn't feel terrible here. What are the boss potentials? Statue or bird? Bird would might mess me up. We have 205 gold. We could go this way. Look at a power, look at some more block cards, or we can go this way. I do think that I am strong enough to take out both of them. But I'm likely taking a good amount of damage, so I would have to rest here. So I can either take an elite and likely rest, or go to a shop and likely upgrade. Upgrading Stampede would be nice, or Perfected Strike. Looking at more cards sounds pretty good. A better defensive card, and maybe card draw. Or I can pocket the gold and save it for next act. You know, I'm feeling spicy. Let's go after the elite. Eternal Feather, that's great. And we get the bird. We will for sure weaken. It's a pretty weenie turn. I need to play this. 36, 45. I mean, it kind of... It makes the kill next turn likely. Or I could Stampede, Strike, and then gamble 50-50. Which feels less good. Yeah, we put this thing down to 10. Okay. That could have been bad. Yeah, all right. There's the rampage I was talking about. So you have to play that. No, I don't think so. I don't want any of those. We come here and let's upgrade Perfected Strike number 2. Let's see. Oh, I can actually just play my whole hand. Right, 1, 2, 4, 5. This goes down to 0. Sweet. We definitely get rid of this guy first. Thank you, T-Set. That was wonderful. I have 14. Boom. Nice. Barricade is here. I do not have enough block for Barricade. And I don't think I ever cap out on block in the boss fight. Tremble sounds pretty good though. Yeah. As much as I would love to have a Barricade, I don't think this is the time for it. Yeah, let's get that down. Yes, nice. I guess that works targeting wise, but yeah, so we can get stomp vuln damage. Oh shoot, I miscalculated. I thought I was going to bully that. Right, okay. We're doing 27. $16. $12. One short. Dang. Okay, took some damage. That sucks. Iron Wave doesn't seem too bad here. Yeah, let's take an Iron Wave. Oof. What am I okay with losing? Strike makes my perfected strikes worse. I legitimately don't have any defense in my deck. I guess we see. All right, defend it is. Oh god. And for this fight, probably Stomp. Is it Stomp or Stampede? Getting this down feels more important. The additional damage from Stomp is nice though. Let's see, 8, 17, 26, 35. All right, taking 14. Did I do the math wrong? Okay. That's It's going to do 18 plus 9, 27. I don't understand how I am one short this often. 14 blocks. I don't need to worry about block. Well, if I kill this guy, right? That's 8, 12, 21. So I need the perfected strike if I want to kill him. Or I can strike, stomp, leave this guy with 1. Or strike, perfected strike, leave this guy with 1. Sorry, strike him, perfected strike him. Stomp gets played with Stampede. He gets left with 1. I take 7. I don't think I have that life to spare. We can use the fire pot if necessary. Nice. It feels kind of important to get this down, but I don't know if I can. I mean, it's possible that I just played anyways. Nice. Okay. On the weak turn, which kind of sucks. This is gonna be close. I think we got him with the fire pot. Okay. We'll keep those. Cascade is here. With all these big expensive cards, that feels pretty good. Whenever you draw a card containing strike, it is played against a random enemy. We have perfected strikes, so not terrible. It does lead into very foot. Sorry, 1 second. Need to reach for something. It does lead to funny. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think Cascade's probably the better pick overall. Or I feel like Thrash is too slow sometimes, but I do have a small deck, so like we can potentially cycle through pretty quickly. Thrash with Stampede feels weird. Like there's definitely a possibility that I have cards that I don't want it to eat, you know? I like the Cascade play. We get Oro. Break is very strong. I'll probably take Break. Gives me cheap, long-lasting vuln, so if something like what is it called? Why am I blanking on this name? Dominate. So something like Dominate comes around. That's great. Makes my big cards a little bit better. Sorry, Link is going crazy right now. This could be a brick. I think you really only take this if you're feeling super desperate. Luminous isn't terrible, especially Cascade. But no, I think we're going to take this. That's a pretty strong card. Okay. We want to go to a shop. We don't mind upgrades, depending on what's in the shop. Probably going to go this way. If we're feeling spicy, take the elite, go to the fire, maybe another elite, maybe another one. Oh yeah, I forgot that I don't have any defensive cards. This seems like a very good Cascade. Cool. Yeah, that was great. Sucks that we have it on turn 2, but alas. Oh, and we can proc the... That's nice. Cool. Dex pot or fire pot? I don't have any block cards. Why am I even pondering that? I don't want any of that. Okay. Ornamental fan. Seems pretty good here. Dang, Break Plus is a plus 10? Sheesh. Ornamental armaments, maybe? I still don't have card draw. I haven't even seen card draw, which is insane. Oh, we're for sure gonna get that. With between Anger and Stampede, this is like almost guaranteed. Armaments can make my break better, can make Cascade better. So that first play won't be great, but if we cycle back around. Yeah, I don't mind this armaments. Okay. I usually don't take armaments unless I have card draw, but I'm calling this a special circumstance. Okay, he has Stomp. Yeah, or I can, let's see, I can do 30 damage. Next turn, I'm not doing a lot. Let's do this. Let's make our one block card a little bit better. I probably need to defend here. Take 7. Wait, we go strike, anger, perfected. There we go. Fish oil. Think about that. Do I want stomp back? If we're fighting elites, yes. Uppercut is here. Anger is here. I legitimately have seen like 3 block cards, and one of those have been armaments, and the other 2 have been blood walls. I'm very interested in looking at the recap after this, actually. Is it uppercut? Having a weak source sounds good. Having a way to extend vuln sounds good. But I don't think I need it. I love uppercut. Yeah, sure. Fish oil. I think this actually goes longer for me in elite fights then. Let's see. You know what? Let's take a couple events. Let's see what this looks like. Room full of cheese. What are my common cards again? Pommel Strike, Bloodletting, Shrug. Actually, don't mind some of these. Shrug, Pommel, True Grit, Bloodletting. I don't mind. I'm definitely going to take the Shrug. But it's between Bloodletting and Pommel Strike. Bloodletting obviously lets me play more things, but I don't really have card draw to like make it truly worth it. But Bloodletting Cascade is a thing, so yeah, we're taking Bloodletting and Shrug. No, we do not fight that guy. Do I fight this elite is the question. Or I think we go event, we get our upgrades and our heals. Upgrade. Upgrade. Probably break. Maybe armaments. Cascade. Yeah, let's do that. Give me. I don't want Bing Bong. I have never made Bing Bong work, and I don't know if I ever will try. We're gonna do break first, and then we're gonna do Cascade. We have Festive Popper. Great. Okay. And we get B Guy. I am not sure if I play Stampede in this fight. Like, I don't want to keep drawing it, but and I could play Bloodletting to get my strength and dex if I want. We need to play Uppercut. All right, fine. Whatever. Is 3 life worth 1 dex, 1 strength? I'm not sure. I think we just go all out attack. Is this the right decision? I'm not sure. But we're doing it. We get Tremble on there. Because now we really just need to draw break. Which we don't. That's 10, that's 10, 20, puts them down to 32. Looks like I'm taking 17. I don't want to add more days to my hand, is the problem. There's a very real situation where I draw 4 dazes and just my break or just my perfected strike. And he doesn't die. If we draw Cascade, we win. Let's see, how much damage does this do? That'll do 24, 36. Okay, that kills. Okay, so we... I forgot about... Stampede's gonna kill me, isn't it? This guarantees break being played, so we do that. Akabeko, great. And Pommel Strike, which I will take happily. And we will upgrade said Pommel Strike for more draw. Okay. This is a pretty good turn 1. Let's see, that's 49, 58. I was thinking if I needed to upgrade this, but holy first turn. Vicious is here. Unrelenting is here. Unrelenting is actually not bad in this deck. But once again, no block cards. You can count Second Wind if they gave me skills in the first place. Is it ever vicious? I have 1, 2, 3 sources of Vuln. After first deck cycle, I have 2 sources, but 3 less cards. So those draws do become more and more impactful, unless I play Anger. I feel like... I'm not sure. Unrelenting with Cascade is a little weird, right? Because you don't want to play Unrelenting before you play Cascade, because then your buff or whatever goes away. You know, I kind of like what we got going on here. I think it would be Vicious over Unrelenting for me. But this does have a plus on it. Alright, it has a plus on it. This is guaranteed Centipedes. Can I kill the Centipedes? We have Stomp. Do I even want to fight? I don't even want to fight the Centipede. Alright, you know what? We're feeling spicy. Oh, wait. Did I only fight 1 elite? Oh my god. I forgot that I didn't fight that guy. Okay. Let's see. We can go... I don't mind playing my strength pot for this fight. You can go Blood Wall. Iron Wave. Stampede. Get our strength, get our dex. Take 0. Is there a way to... No, I don't think so. Wait, I get energy back, right? One, two... Let's see, I'm gonna take a lot. That does 13, this does 22. Do I use my entropic now in the hopes of, you know what, might as well just see what's inside. That's a very good potion, so we'll go like this. Take 8. 8 isn't bad. I just want to use this. I actually shouldn't have done that because there's a chance that it's Blood Wall and I lose health because of it. Okay. Unrelenting is here again. Headbutt is here. No, I don't think I want any of that. We get our heal and probably uppercut or bloodletting. No, let's get more weak. The weird thing about... So it's really weird. The other day I was watching Baylor play, and I swear his Stampede made it hit both enemies. So I think we gotta science this. Let's make our one block better. We will Perfected Strike here because we want to kill this guy first, and then we'll turn around. Oh, I didn't test it. I'm dumb. All right, next turn. Let's use our colorless. Yeah, for fun. Let's do it. Okay. They're doing 21. Could take 7. Just in case I turn around. Okay, I'm so confused because I'm pretty sure I should have clipped it. Let's see. I could play this now. And then bloodletting and then play some other stuff if I need to. Why don't we do that? Okay. I have enough blocks, so we just stack damage here. And then hope that we can do enough damage here. Nice. Okay. What is... Oh, Mr. Struggles. I forgot about Mr. Struggles. Nice. We would like to not play and lose health. Okay. Thrash is back. Pax N. Do I exhaust things? I don't really exhaust things. Hellraiser is back. Well, here's the thing. Hellraiser and Stampede are going to be pretty bad if I get the door. Link, what are you doing? It is very cute. She has a... I thought it was an ice cream cone, but I think it is a succulent plant stuffy that she is currently destroying right now. She's also doing a very perfect sploot. If my camera wasn't corded in a way that was a jigsaw puzzle to figure out, I would show you, but I can't, alas. Okay. What is the upgrade on this? Goes down to 1. If I get that, let's say first turn, then at best it is saving me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 energy in a deck cycle. If we get... I think if we get another Pommel Strike, exhaust our hand down, I think we have an infinite with those two things. Let's try it. I haven't been able to do a Hellraiser run, so like this is my first attempt at it. Sorry, I'm gonna fix one thing, but I'm gonna still be here. Oh boy. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see. Vaku plays your first turn for you. Could that ever backfire for me? The main problem is targeting, I think. So like in the books, I may not want to attack the first one. What did I... Oh, I get Queen and Door. This is gonna be interesting. Well, luckily, actually, if I get it on the door eating turn or the card eating turn, there is a world. Well, if I... Yeah, there's no way that I can exhaust my hand on the first turn. Or on the carding turn. Like, let's just say I don't draw Pommel Strike. I draw all of my exhaust cards. That's 1, and powers. 1, 2, 3. That puts me down to 21. And then on the next draw, I draw 5 cards that I'm willing to exhaust. Boom. That puts me down to 16. Yeah, there's no way that I get down to... enough cards, and then by the time I cycle back, there's a good chance that I lose the pommel strikes to make me go infinite. That's for future Darren. This is kind of good and kind of bad with Stampede, because if there's a good chance that I'll be able to play this using Stampede, right? So if it is, I really don't like Vaku's choices. Curses. Let's see. Do I have 2 shops? I have 2 late shops. So we're going to go this way. We're going to take the curses and the wishes. Writhe and injury. Those aren't terrible curses. This one's pretty rough since I don't have any card drawing relics. But, you know, it is what it is. There's a good chance that I'd take some good damage here. Luckily... not there. This turn is going to probably hurt. Okay. I can wish for bloodletting, play the blood wall, then stampede, then cascade, and let uppercut play. But I'm still taking a grip of damage, aren't I? Yeah. And there's a chance that I didn't even think about cascade playing wishes. But that does save me a good amount of... So we're going to go bloodletting, play blood wall, stampede. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, yeah. I guess I didn't need the bloodletting, but we're going to still do it for fun. Play bloodletting. Oh. For some reason I thought I was gonna play it because of Hellraiser. That's fine. Alright, take 2. Yeah, playing Pommel Strike is gonna be huge with that. I don't want. I think at this point the only thing that I take is card draw and pommel strikes. Maybe another cascade. Do we have anything that exhausts that I don't want to exhaust? I could have an unexhaustible wish. That's pretty hype, but I already have 2 curses in my deck. No, because I think at this point, like, I'm trying to get down to lower amount of cards. So we don't want unexhaustible things. Second Wind makes it easier for us to get down to 0 cards. I love you, Miniature Tent. But I don't think I get to take you. That is a sad day, but with Eternal Feather, there's a good chance that I'm not resting anyways at these rest sites, so it's okay. We do want to get rid of Writhe. Let's see, how many skills do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't think second wind is. I think I would need like a Fiend Fire, or like if we're purely just talking about going infinite, right? With Hellraiser, Pommel Strike, I need another Pommel Strike, and I need a way to exhaust a lot of cards really fast. So Fiend Fire. Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 permanent skills. So best case scenario is I draw the likelihood of me drawing second wind with all 5 of those things, or just skills, or anything that will actually give me block off of it, is pretty low. I get to put a lot of block on. Or a lot of vuln on, so maybe this is my main question. We still do have curses, so it can help me in a short period. All right, you know what? We're gonna take that. Or in the short term. Okay. Let's see what Cascade plays us, and then I can wish for Bloodletting. Let's get Bloodletting. I'm sorry if you can hear Link barking in the back. And then we... yeah. Okay. Okay. Battle Trance is here. That helps me get set up faster. I do like that. Yeah, we take that. That Bloodletting Plus was also very tempting, but I honestly don't know who I'm supposed to kill first in this fight. Because like these guys scale really, really fast. But this guy throws debuffs and actually does a pretty good amount of damage as well. Let's see, 1957. So I could legit kill this guy right now using this, or I could leave one of these guys with 3. And I can put Vuln on one of them. I'm gonna try something out. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have bloodletting. I think I do want Unrelenting Perfected, probably, with the wishes. And then we played Battle Trance. Cool. Full block. And then he debuffs this turn. And we can go Uppercut, Iron Wave, Anger, Wish for... Oh, Stomp. And just kill. Cool. Okay. That worked out super well. As much as I would love another Shrug, I think we are at a point of... It says card draw, but it's not the card draw that I want. Could retain. Yeah, let's get this one cost. Right here, Hourglass. Let's see. I haven't fought any elites, so this could be any 3. I think the knights might kill us. Mecha Knight. I think I'm actually just like a bad draw away from dying on any of them, realistically. So we are not going to mess with that. And we get the bloodletting. Well, we need to remove this curse. Havoc exhausts. But we save our money in case there's another pommel strike. No, we take the gold since we're going to the last shop. I mean, at most this is doing like 30 damage. All right. Permafrost Wheel. Okay. I like both of those. Palm Strike. Ooh. Okay. We have the components to go infinite. I don't think we get to go infinite against the queen. We don't have the exhaust for it. We could use Havoc, but we'd have to draw into the infinite because of bound. Or we could get juggling and just make our deck only pommel strikes. What are the odds of us actually getting a pommel strike to be our third attack is the question. Yeah, we do this for the door. And I think we get a power pot. And we have exactly enough for juggling. No. I don't think so. I mean, it seems like it was almost fate to do that, but no. And we upgrade pommel strike. Okay. We use power pot against queen. So this is a little rough now that I think about it. Because if there's a decent chance that we get a strike card that's a bound card. So I think we just take the strength. Maybe duplicate it. The real question is, can I do 409 damage in... I think you get 3 turns before she starts getting shield. I mean, this is already 100 damage. I could dupe pot. Oh, I see. It's because of Akabeko. I do think that we go for the queen. Okay. I think this might be a good time to just YOLO Hellraiser. Or this might be a good battle trance turn, actually. Alright, fine. And we armament the battle trance. Maybe should have weakened here. In hindsight. I have 18 block. I don't have 18. Oh, Captain's Wheel. All right. Then we YOLO it. Okay, so I'm going to be bound right off the rip. Oh, it does it before I'm bound? Oh, okay. That's actually kind of hype. Oh, that's super hype. Okay. Okay, I did not know. Give me 1 second. I'm going to start clipping things. In the hopes of creating more content that is outside of like full runs and things like that, like demonstrating combos, demonstrating functionality, that kind of stuff. So, and for the time being, this is the easiest way to do it. So I don't have to go back and do stuff. This is just so much easier. So bear with me for a second. I may need to edit it at some point, but like this at least gets it in the right place at the right time. Okay. I can just play everything, right? Take 11. Unfortunate. We may need to consider attacking this thing soon. I don't think I really need bloodletting anymore. Oh no! Okay, take 11 more. Do I need to... Oh, I don't even think I can do pot that, right? Okay, well, this better hit something or I die. $38 if I dupe pot it. That was a lucky. Okay. This isn't how I wanted it to go. All right. Well, I took more damage than I should have, but there's a decent chance that I can get through this just fine. We want to armaments battle trance. We get a wish. We do not want Hellraiser yet. Do I have one of the pommel strikes? Okay, I have one of the pommel strikes, so maybe I do want Hellraiser right now. I get a card that I don't want to draw. Oh no, there's a good chance that I just die next turn. I don't have any block. All my block is in my hand. I still have blood wall. Okay, sorry. Is there any reason to play any of these things? We'll get rid of Tremble. Okay, we can't play Pommel Strike. Looks like I'll probably play Strike, Defend. Wait. 30. I need to use my dupe pot right now to survive. And it has to be... Yeah, strike, defend. Take 12. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. We are not quite at... Yeah, I knew I was going to need 2 cycles. I took way too much damage against the queen. Oh, more than 1 cycle. I should have. When I know that I am dead, we are going to see what this looks like if I wish for Hellraiser on the first turn, and then go from there. I don't think it really changes much, but let's see. Weak, you go down to 20 damage. Okay. Well, we lost this one, but I want for science. I want to try this out. Okay. So we go armaments, battle trance. Use the wish on Hellraiser. Play this first turn. We sacrifice the permafrost block. And then... what the hell? Let's play Stampede too. Oh, that's the problem. I lose Pommel Strike right there. Yeah, we can lose uppercut. Lose defend. Can I infinite on Cascade by itself? Let's see. As much as I... Actually, you know what? Let's go Wish Bloodletting. Bloodletting, Cascade. I just straight up die right here. All right. Well, one more science thing. One more science thing. I am not counting this. Don't worry. This is purely just for my own. Where did I go wrong? Well, I went wrong on the queen. Is the ultimate. Is the ultimate thing. This is what I want to do. We're gonna wish for bloodletting. Bloodletting. Dupe pot cascade. We won't keep the free attack. Okay, still nothing. That's a lot closer though. That's a lot closer than I was expecting. Kind of sucks that we didn't draw literally any of our block cards. Right, I'm dead. I don't get any block from anywhere. Okay, sorry. One more time. I'm gonna look at something. So we use Battle Trance to get to Wish. I'm just trying to like get a better understanding of what I need to do in this fight. So like if I Battle Trance to get to Wish, theory says that I should probably grab a power or a card that I don't want. So I could get Ascender's Bane. I could just wish for all the wishes and get them out of my deck. Although the wish on turn 3 is pretty good. Or I guess the other way that you could play this out is not play anything. Like You get the wish this turn. Is it ever wishing for Cascade to get rid of more cards? Because I still don't think that hits. Almost strike. I think we could go. Oh, so it does hit that. Okay. And then I don't have Hellraiser down for the final turn. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because the idea is to exhaust the cards on this turn that you don't want. I mean, this ultimately comes down to me losing too much health against Queen. Because if you can get through 2 full cycles, you should be able to exhaust everything that you need, or narrow your deck down, at least in this case, working towards an infinite. Work down towards getting it to a point where it will be infinite with Hellraisers and Pommel Strike. But I can't make it there, is the problem, because I took too much damage. Oh, man, I was so close. I'm sure that a better person gets to an infinite here and probably doesn't take so much damage against the Queen. And that's how they are able to get to infinite. And they may even be able to get to infinite through... yeah, but... Dang. That was close. I should have probably just kept messing with it until I got to infinite, but... I don't know, that's kind of boring. Yeah, surprisingly fun run. I think Vaku did end up being a pretty big detriment. I might have been able to get away with playing, getting Whispering Earring instead. Skipped Music Box with Stampede is a little weird because likely I'm playing it, so that means the Ethereal card doesn't get exhausted. So in the efforts of trying to go infinite and thinning out my deck to get to an infinite point, that's not going to happen. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to look at. Okay. Okay, so in the first act, I saw 5 defensive cards, not counting Iron Wave, and all 5 of them were either Armaments or Bloodwall. This was my first non-anger or Armaments Bloodwall with Shrug It Off. Second Wind. Iron Wave. Oh, there was a shrug. I skipped it. I mean, if this room full of cheese didn't happen, it took me 39 floors to see something that wasn't Armaments or Bloodwall, which is crazy. But all right, I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we will be back for some Silent. BRB. All right, we're back. Okay. Yeah, it's a shame. I really wanted to see this play out. But ooh. We're going colorless. We're so back. I'm gonna win this one for you, Big Q. Promise. I like Finesse on Silent. It doesn't do much for me now, especially against Vantum, but I believe that we're gonna get the right cards. This is an auspicious start. Silent does do better in elite fights in underdogs versus overgrowth, so we can potentially start going after some elites. If I want to fire before an elite, I will have to get hard pool fights. Actually, this is probably a better path. I do like having the option, but I guess if I do go this way, I am forcing an elite, which is not often recommended. But I could go to a shop before an elite, get valuable potions, or search for maybe a discard card or a slide card that I need. This has the most flexibility. I could take this right path, but this is a lot of events. This is too many events. And then do double fire with treasure, one elite, and then more events. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can't go that way. I think this has to be the way. Okay. Strike, survivor. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm trying to decide if I wanted to play the finesse to draw something, but there's a lot of defensive cards, and we'll need it. Yeah, we're gonna need defensive cards if we didn't want to take damage. That is, and then we kill. Hooray! Great first potion. Ricochet is really good for Phantom. Blade Dance also not bad. But I think Ricochet is going to be better here. We'll take Ricochet. The only downside is that I don't have a lot of discard yet, so hoping for a Hidden Daggers or a Prepared, an Acro. I can play that, yeah. Cunning Pot, love that. We get another Sly card that's AoE, which isn't terrible. How Gamble is in the long term better, but in the short term, yeah, we're already setting up Sly, so that's gonna be better for me. And we have our first multi-fight. Let's see. This guy attacks next turn. This guy debuffs next, or status cards next turn. I'm already full blocking. How much does Flick Flack do? 6? Okay, so I can set up the kill. And then I think he only attacks for 9. Yeah, okay. Perfect. And then he'll throw 2 more statuses at me. And then odds are I have a kill stick. Yeah, okay, cool. I guess I take Snakebite. This will help me kill some of the elites that I fight. Yeah. You get an early shot. Dash doesn't feel bad. Blade Dance doesn't feel bad. We're probably going to upgrade Ricochet or Snake Bite at that fire. Dash helps a little bit. Or I just don't take anything, take this this battle. I was going to say fattle. Take this battle, go to the fire, and go to the second shop. But I think I'd rather go to the event if possible. So yeah, we're going to take a dash. Blade Dance. No, I'm gonna skip the Blade Dance. This is a hard fight. Typically I want to go for this guy. And I think that's still the right play. And I think I want a Snake Bite. We may need to use the Cunning Pot here if we don't want to lose a bunch of health. Let's see, that's 18. That's 18, that's 36. So I can kill him. Yeah, that's definitely worth it. And I have to take 8 to kill him, which is worth it. I did not realize that poison procs after his strangle. That's lame. Cloak and Daggers here, Untouchables here. We have good Sly, but we just don't have any discard. We don't really have Shiv set up yet. I think we go Cloak and Dagger though. And actually, I think we upgrade Snake Bite. Yeah, we definitely want to go this way, so that way we can go to this fire. Oh, I hate bridges. I'd rather get rid of a strike, but I don't think I can afford the health. We have additional block cards already, so maybe this is okay. Okay, we get Bird. The rough thing about Bird is that there's never going to be a good time for me to play Snake Bite. Especially when I draw all of my block cards. Oh god, I'm going to take so much damage next turn. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we gotta use that. There's a decent chance that I just straight up die. They only take one and we win. Okay. Ugh. That was rough. Okay, get a Whetstone. Get Bouncing Flask. Kind of makes me wish I didn't lean so heavily into Sly. We get a Blur. We do have some good blocks right now. Blur does help us sustain, but we don't really have a good solution for Phantom at this point. Let's try Blur. Okay. Gosh. I think we have to rest here. We're gonna rest. They're doing 19. And I think he frails me. Which means I'm gonna block for less. How slow can I take this fight? I don't think I'm allowed to take it very slow. Yeah, okay. Can I kill? 6, 6 plus 8, 20. Take 5. 8, 14. And if I recall, this guy attacks me for a good amount now. Yeah, okay. We neutralize him to make him do 0. And we probably want to get Flick Flack down. I don't think he attacks next turn, but his attacks get more powerful, whereas his doesn't. So this is a consistent 9. And then I believe he attacks, then buffs, then attacks, then buffs. So he is the more threatening one immediately, but this is the constant annoyance. There's a chance that I draw back into neutralize. Okay, cool. We dash attack him, and then snakebite kills if I don't get anything else. Yeah. For fun. Okay. We get another Sly card. With no discard. Mirage might actually be good. We're getting a lot of defensive cards, which I don't know if that's the way against Phantom. We need discards so badly. We're likely going this way. Although I think the hallway fights are going to be more difficult for me than an elite fight. But we want potions and we want more, like, looking at more cards. The odds of me playing this right now is not high. Because I have one discard card. But I believe. You know what? I believe this is going to happen. Cool. I don't want to take damage here. Oh, he makes my attacks cost more. Take 11. Okay. Touch of Insanity, that's good. We still don't see any discard. We see Bouncing Flask again. As much as I want to take Bouncing Flask or Phantom Blades, I don't think I'm allowed to. I shouldn't have taken Haze. I should have skipped that. I should have skipped that one. And or maybe taking Mirage. Those first 2 floors really baited me with all this Sly and nothing else. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, I think I might actually just die here. Hold. They're doing 26. Oh. Okay. We're still alive. And we snake bite you. Take 2. Yeah. Oh, we got discard. Let's go. Okay, okay. We're back. That's all I needed. I mean, of course it's not going to like actually help me or anything, you know. Okay, we survived. We get a footwork. Sure. We're gonna rest. It's gonna upgrade. This is gonna upgrade my footwork. Watch. I didn't. We're gonna use the deck spot. Let's see. I think the only way we win this fight is if I play Snake Bite literally every single time that I see it. I'm either using Touch of Insanity on Dash or I'm using it on Snake Bite. Since I can play this right now, I'm going to probably use it on Dash. Okay, we take 0. That's pretty huge. that was a very stinky turn. Oh no. Oh no. It's okay. I believe. And of course we're gonna draw Snake Bite on a turn that we're not supposed to play it. That does 12, that does 12. Okay. Yeah, of course it's gonna give me Snake Bite here, where I can't play it. Okay. And of course it's gonna oh no. Oh no. I need 3 damage. Okay. Alright, we made it. That was okay. Alright. Nightmares here. Nightmare footwork is a thing. Honestly, at this point, Nightmare prepared. I would take that. Yeah. I'm not sweating, I promise. Malaise is a thing. It does kind of help me neutralize a lot of things to like help me get set up, which I think is pretty huge. So I think this is a Malaise deck more than anything. And we get Pale. We are very weak on relics, so this seems very good. We would love an early shop. I like that. Where are my shops at? Okay. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a bad path. We're gonna go that way. Prepared and Flick Black. I like that. We're gonna play that to get rid of it for now. Malaise will probably be my first upgrade, or I'm not sure actually. Holy, it gave me Sly cards with prepared. Oh, I should have kept that strike. That's not good. I should have kept the strike. It would have killed. And now I take 9 because I didn't keep strike. Nah, I could have just struck again and killed 2. It's okay. All right. I'm playing a little too fast. Backflip is here. Backflip is very good. We are going to take backflip. Okay. This keeps 6 block. Or is this more important? That puts him down to 14. That's a good question. If I took the Nightmare, I could have tried Ashed for you. But alas. Let's see. He's at 14. That's 13. All right, backflip. This game is trolling me. Okay. They're attacking me for 21. I have 11. 16. So I could take 5, which I think is the right thing to do. We set him up for a flick-flack kill. And I take a lot of damage here. Is there anything in my discard pile that saves me? Uh, 18. It could give me... Okay. Backflip for free. You know, that would actually be pretty funny if you could... I mean, I'm sure I could mod this, so that way, like... There's probably a mod where you can mess with the art, and this could very easily be Doom. And then maybe this is Mag doing a little tri-dash. Let's see, he's dead. I'm full blocking him, so we do that. He dies this turn. I'm not sure what my solution is for this guy. Oh, wait. 3. 9, 9, 18. Okay. Sometimes I just gotta take a second to breathe and like actually look at what my cards are and what they're doing. Calculated gamble with a plus. I'm really happy that I took this thing that sacrifices card rewards for relics. He doesn't really do multi-attacks, so I don't think it's really that useful. But getting poison down on him right now is... I'm going to use this now. Okay. We have Count Gamble. That's a dash. You're doing 15, 23. Go backflip. Do we go blur 23? There's a chance that I keep block. I could take 3 to do 6 to everybody. That seems fine. They're doing 21. 12. That's 22. Okay. So we can mess around with this. They die next turn, so we can go dash survivor. Oh no, they don't die next turn. Oh no. I miscalculated. And I thought he was going to summon next turn, but I don't think he does because I didn't kill any of his minions. Ugh, rough. I could play this and save 14. Either way, this is random. This isn't. Take 16. Yikes. I am in desperate need of a well-laid plans and the likes. Okay. Yeah, I played that wrong a little bit. Okay, we skip these. That noxious fumes might have actually not been bad. I don't particularly want to pay 50, but I don't know. I think that might actually kill me. Uncle Iroh. He always does me so dirty. Frails me, and then he buffs. Love that. I have no more Sly. Okay. That gives me 9, 16, so I'll take 5. And do no damage. Yikes. Oh, I did 4. Actually, I don't think I needed a block because he's just going to buff. Yeah. I should have forced damage. Okay. That's actually not a bad turn. Dash finesse. So don't use the backflip here. Oh, it's still a bad turn. I need to do more damage to this guy. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Oh, we're still alive. We're still in there. We're still in there. Jesus. Okay. I don't have high hopes about this. Hidden daggers, love that. Master Planner is pretty good. We can cycle through the deck pretty quickly. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if we can live until that gets played, but sure. Upgraded skill. Expertise is here. Blur plus Mirage with a 0. I think we sacrifice. Meal ticket is here. Give me a heal. Random power or random 0 cost card. One of my 0 cost cards. Deflect, prepared, calc, escape plan. There's actually some pretty good 0 cost cards. We're gonna do that. That's not it. Oh no. Okay. Okay. We can do this. Can't take any damage. I can full block if I play dash defend. Or I can Gambler's Brew and hope for something better. Is there anything that costs more? There's a good chance that I just brick, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there is a world where I just like straight up die because I do this. So let's at least play the dash. I would love to play that footwork, but I can't. Literally can't. Okay. It's doing 10. There's also a world where I just die right now. Okay. Okay. Got block 16. We don't block 16. Oh. Ugh. I got so baited on that on the first one. Told me that I could take Sly. Yeah, maybe no. Maybe I don't take the Cloak and Dagger right there. Maybe that's Blade Dance or Untouchable. All right, 1 sec. I'm gonna reposition myself. I never realized how much I move around while I'm playing, and then I get into like really uncomfortable positions. Or like my knee starts hurting or something. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I can't get comfortable. All right, we're running that back. Like that. All right, Neil's Fury got a buff. We are in underdogs again, which makes me want to take the conch. All hail the mighty conch. Woo! Hopefully you guys watch SpongeBob. Or else that was going to be really weird. Okay. I would love a fire. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna take the conch. Alright, this guy doesn't scale, so we can kind of take this slow. We just need one strike. Great. We got Laga, so we probably want to lean towards poison. Let's see. It's 9. It's 15. Can I do 8? Next draw. Not likely. Should have poisoned this one. Take 1. So we're full blocking this turn. Of course I draw out the 2 strikes. I guess I should have planned for it. And now I think they both attack me next turn. And I'm probably taking damage. 20. I have 18 block. Or I could take 2 if I full block, or I could Survivor, kill this one, take 4. Okay. All right, that's off to an auspicious start for sure. We get another poison card. My single target's gonna be okay. We take another deadly poison. Fuck it. Wow, that's a mean turn 1. We want to attack that guy. So we weaken here. Deadly poison, strike. Set him up for a kill. Which I don't get. Okay. So then we want to do damage to this guy. And I have double strike. Okay. I didn't even need to use that. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We still kill here. Get a pot. We get backflip prepared. I like to think eventually I'll go into Sly at some point, so this probably means this will be better. Backflip is very strong, though. Yeah, let's make our backflip a little bit better. Am I going to see a shop? I might see a shop. Six max health isn't bad. But putting retain on something like backflip or my only discard in case we start seeing Sly cards is pretty cool. Oh, I can't enchant backflip. Okay. Or neutralize, actually. Yeah, let's put it on neutralize. And we got to upgrade our poison cards. We're gonna take 3 to get poison down. And of course, I literally bottom deck my poison. Take 4. Let's see, he's doing 14. Okay, we'll take 2 to set up the kill for next turn. This is a great turn to end. I get a free turn of stun, which will let me kill the fat gremlin, as well as Stabby Boy. But okay, Bubble's here. All right, we're going full poison. This is a poison deck. Yeah, I think we're taking damage here. He's gonna get strength off of this though, which is unfortunate. Ugh, oh god. I don't have a kill either, right? I'm 2 damage short. I'm gonna take 12. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, cards. Okay. You know what? No. I'm not going to take that. The only downside about fighting these elites is I will die to the gardeners. The snaky boys. If we get a single target, we'll be okay. What is this? What is this? I probably need to get this down, huh? Yeah, of course. Okay, I just need to do 9 damage. Could take Flick Flack, but I don't want it. I believe that we're going to fight a single target. And we're going to win. Okay. Really? These draws are real rough. Good chance I draw back into it. So let's just play it. Take none. Let's see. Do I take 4 here? I don't think so. Okay. Just for fun. Clarity extract. We have reflex. I don't want. I'm going to a shop. We're gonna see prepared, I think. No, I can't. All right, fuck it. Okay. This is gonna be my turn 1 card. It's gonna be better. Still think the energy pot's gonna be better. Oh, we get back-to-back merchants. Eternal armor is a thing. No, I don't want any of this. Unless does it help me fight an elite? No. Okay. This is a better shot. No! We could welly plans. We could get bouncing flask. I don't mind this deflect. For sure, well laid. Let's get bouncing. And sure, I like the deflect. I do think I need to rest. Bubble bubble or bouncing flask? Probably bubble bubble would be the upgrade here. We're gonna rest because I believe that we're gonna get good draw on turn 1 to blessing with. We didn't. It's okay. We're gonna end turn, keep these 2. And I think that's going to be the best blessing. And then I could... use my energy pot here too. Because I could do Survivor Reflex. Or... Actually, you know what? We're going to end turn here. Keep the 2 poisons. Yeah, that's fine. Likely we are using the energy pot here to get bouncing flask down. Or just defend. Get another deadly poison down. We take 4. He does 1 more attack here. And then he debuffs. And then we win. Okay. We are pretty strong single target. That is a great card. especially for this build. Yes. Let's see. So I can draw 2 additional cards the first 3 turns. Defect. Is there anything with defect right now that would help me? More energy. There are some card draw. This is pretty. Damn it. All right, hold on. Okay. Coughing fit is over, I hope. It's between these two for me. I'm not really sure if there's anything defect has that would be good right now. Turbo, hologram. Let's see. Can I take advantage of extra card draw is the question. I think it will come in handy. Yeah, let's do it. And I have the conch, so if I fight elites, I will get a lot of draw. Okay. If you want to fight elites, you are going pretty much back to back. So we will go this way or this way. I need to stack poison on this guy really fast because I just realized that he counters my build. Oh no. Okay. He blocks for a lot this next turn. And poison doesn't affect block, and you have to break his block to stun him. Is this enough damage? 7, 9. That's 16. That puts it at 29. 16. 29 plus 28 plus 27. $84. Okay. Great. And for fun. Okay. This has a plus on it. More weak is good. But my neutralize already has retained, so I don't know. Oh, we're going to skip that. Am I going to see a shop? Not until pretty late. Also, we're fighting the one multi-enemy fight while doing single target poison damage. That's not good. Is there something that I would like to have perfect fit? Maybe backflip? Honestly, removing 2 cards and adding a normality isn't the worst thing in the world. I don't really have energy right now, and I only have a couple 2-cost cards, or 0-cost cards. I'm going to try it. Get rid of these strikes. That Vuln Pot is pretty much useless for me. We're going to go this way. All right, I can at least stun this guy. And then I can work on stacking poison. We'll go Bouncing Flask first to see what it hits. Great. And then I don't have enough block to block that guy, which is unfortunate for me. Oh, Ring of the Drake. Oh my god. Let's see. It's 12. I need to strike this guy. Which means I don't stun him. Okay. Tactician is here. Yeah, I would like to lean into that Tactician at some point. Let's see. I have neutralized, so I think I'm gonna backflip. Yeah, okay. And we keep reflex defend. Definitely get bubble bobble down. Bubble bubble, not bubble bobble. Bouncing Flask is kind of useless here. But we'll try it. Okay. Actually wasn't bad. Yeah, there's a good chance that I take a lot of damage right here. Then we win next turn. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. Okay, yeah, Calc gambled, love that. Let's see, I need to make it to that shop. I need more discard. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, that is rough. It's okay. we keep neutralize survivor here. Oh, I don't have Wally planes down. Oh no. There's normality. Means I can't play well-laid plans again. Take 7. Take 10. At least we win this turn. Yeah. Okay. Second deflect with the plus on it. You're gonna rest here. I haven't seen any potions. It's pretty rough. I need to get some poison down in case bubble comes. Okay. We can go bubble, deadly, accelerant, calc gamble, backflip, deflect. A little unfortunate, but it's 12. Okay, hit the right guy. Okay. Then we should just win. Yeah, okay. Get a skill pot. No discard. Do I want follow through with a plus on it? We're pretty. If we get Willy planes down, we're pretty much guaranteed. Actually, even in our first 3 turns, this is actually pretty good. Yeah. Red mask. I need to rest again, which feels bad. And I need to go to that shop to remove normality. Common cards. And none of them say discard. This run is so cursed. Yeah, it's because I'm leaning too heavily into like one build. I needed to be a little bit more flexible this run. Let's see. Snake bite, bouncing flask, bubble, neutralize. I don't want random attacks. We are gonna upgrade bubble probably. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we have the skill pot if we need it. Yeah, let's see what the skill pot gives us. That's taking 11. Definitely need to get accelerant down. And yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, I needed to play that first. Shoot. Ugh. I mean, I make it through, but like, I forgot. So he debuffs you. Every card you play, you lose 1 strength and 1 dex. So I should have played that survivor first and saved 2 health. Still no discard. Second accelerant. Can't buy it. Still no discard. Jeez. Yeah, we're gonna rest. And I don't have high hopes in this battle, but maybe this power pot will save me. Let's see. Whenever you play a skill, it gains Sly. Sure. Oh, actually, I'm going to need to do that to the right. Yeah, okay. We use this to turn around. Take 6. This is my main source of discard, but I need to play this. Okay. I need poison or I'm dead. See, this goes up to 24. 24 plus 23 plus 22. That's 70. $69. 12, 24. Dang. I don't think we live the next turn either, but that's rough. I definitely misplayed a couple of times. We stay alive if I didn't mess up that survivor, which is unfortunate, but okay. I think I am going to call it here. Yeah, these were definitely misplays. I try to force the infinite too hard on here. Especially against the queen, even though I knew that I wasn't going to be able to really do it against the queen. And then these two were just... I'm not really sure what happened here. Actually, this one I forced too hard. I didn't have any contingency plans. I was only going for one thing, which means that I couldn't fight elites to get stronger. And I didn't get any discard. The one and only discard that I got, there was a prepared on floor 4, but I took backflip instead. Dagger throw. That reflex was probably a bad decision. But what did we learn here today? Today we learned that Hellraiser procs before getting bound. So you could, in theory, set up the Infinite against the Queen, which I did not know. So that's pretty exciting. I definitely clipped that, and we'll be sharing that. And maybe we learned that if you see a card that says discard on it in the beginning, you take it. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Check out the Discord for stream updates and stuff. I will be back next week on Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. Good chance this weekend I'll have a surprise stream, so check out the Discord for any of those announcements. But thanks for stopping by, and until next time. Bye.